Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are in Reforma, but last week we were in Esterlon. That was its own standalone one-to-one map. We're back in the main Reforma, but we are going to be using one of the other additional locations, and it is going to be Baja California. This was updated end of November, beginning of December to incorporate 1.53 and also to take advantage of some of the California rework that was happening through the beta and into the official release of 1.53. So we're going to go and check out a couple different places. So we are starting actually up in the US, up in El Centro, but we're going to be taking it down through Calexico, through Mexicali, back up to here, and this is the part that we want. Everything right in here is the new part. So we want to take a little drive through here. We are going to be getting into some windy bits, so it should be a little interesting. And let me go ahead and show you what the setup is for today. We have the Mack R from Harven. We've got it set out in the AAA trucking crop skin. That is from a skin pack from Richard Brown for this Mack R. We also have the Lund Mods has this Peerless Custom trailer, and we have about 44,000 pounds of logs on there. To be honest, maybe should be a little bit more than that, but it is going to be a little bit of a trek. The engine that we have in here is SlavJerry's E6, 350 horsepower. And we have Fury 6's Maxitorque TM 309. It is a 9-speed with a low, a mid, or it's got 3 low gears, 6 main gears, so it is a 9-speed, and we have it set. The differential is 411. So let's go ahead and get underway now, and we are headed over to Tecate. Let's go ahead and get this thing started up. Parking lights on. Get the windows down so you can hear this E6. Let's go ahead and turn that up a bit. Yeah, there we go. That is a little better. All right, brand new truck, 0 miles on it. Let's go ahead. We got the GPS all set up. Let's go ahead and get her started. All right, let's see. How do we get out of here? I know we got to go over there. Might have to come out over here. I'll keep that up so you can see what gear I'm in. 5.5 hours on the drive. We might just go ahead and skip around on it. Haven't driven this engine in quite a while, so I am going to try to float them. But it could be a minute. We got the camera going, that's good. That was probably the weirdest way to take it. Okay, so I guess we can't go around. We're going to have to go left now. It's alright. We do have 2 other low gears, but I think this one's going to be fine. Because I think the first gear starts off at like 26:1 ratio. I think I have to wait a little bit longer on it. Maybe even a little bit longer. This SlavJerry E6, it's known for that.
After 50 yards, turn left.
I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I stepped into Goggles live stream yesterday, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I always learn stuff from Dan and from you guys. Just a ton of fun. It makes me want to stream at some point. I'm probably going to have to get a second PC just to run the streaming, to be honest. I've thought about it. And, you know, I'm kind of right on the edge of some of my settings, and the idea of bringing streaming into it. I don't know. There we go, we're getting closer. But yeah, his streams are always tons of fun. And I kind of like it because he takes you through all kinds of trucks and trailers all in one session, and it's pretty cool. And you really have time to get down into all the weeds, all the areas that might screw up a little bit, or you have to tweak some of the settings. You have the time to do that. And other people are waiting to see that stuff being done too. There we go. Oh, good. We got it. We got it. All right, let's go ahead and get on the 5 here. Or the 8, sorry. All right, so we only have 3 more gears left. So these are going to be long gears here. Missed it. Yeah, that's what happens when you got long gears. You got a lot of room in between. That guy slowed down for me. Thank you, sir. All right, let's get on the road. There it is. We got it floated. It is working. No one else coming. Love this little pivot camera. Check out these logs. Love the detail on those logs. Alright, we're exiting. Probably just coast. So we're going to be fine here, not going much faster than 55 miles an hour, maybe get up to 60 on a straight, but we are in California for right now, and the speeds are probably just going to be on and off, more or less, probably slower in some parts of this drive down into Mexico, so I don't think we're going to be really worried about this. It's pulling 44,000 pounds pretty good. And the only thing that's kind of hard about this transmission, it really leaves you wishing you had some in-between gears. So we get into our final gear and we're barely moving along and we're already going over the speed limit. So it's probably going to drop us down to like 1,300 RPMs just to keep it under the speed limit. Don't have a whole lot of options. You just don't.
Go straight.
Whoa, okay, just barely came to a stop. Let's take a look at this trailer and this load. A lot of good detail on these logs. I mean, they do kind of look like they were meant to be like telephone poles or something like that. You can see they're not exact circles. They've got some stuff on them. I like the texture though on the outside. Really cool little trailer too. You can set it up with these little side rails, or you can just have it as a flatbed. You get 2 different options with that. Besides that, you just have toolboxes and dunnage on the side. Got chains and tie downs on the left side. That's pretty much it. Nice, simple, basic skin from Richard Brown there. This AAA trucking. So, yeah, that's about it. Let's go ahead and see if we can get going here. Start out in second low this time. Missed that one. Oh, that's why. Still have the Jake on. We'll get over here to the left. Yeah, this thing is no speed demon, but it's going to get us where we want to. And again, kind of set up just like I had in the last video. We're not going for speed. We're just set up so that I'm really trying to push this 350 horsepower. I set it for 411 on the differential because I just don't want to get stuck anywhere. And I don't know what we're getting to once we cross the border. We're getting into hills and stuff like that. All right. Speaking of crossing. I don't think there's any sort of test or activation area here. I think we just stop and hit the road. No one seems to be paying much attention anyway, so let's just go ahead. Didn't wait long enough for that one. There we go. Yeah, only 25 through here. Get off the gas pedal a little bit. So I guess we're kind of in this no man's land here. Here's the border. Keep it under the speed limit, especially going through the border. Nine miles an hour. Got PNG base and weather in here, in case you were wondering. Still running pretty good. I've got it set to max out at 60 frames a second, and I haven't deviated from 60 yet, so that's good. It seems to be real picky when you're floating these. You got to be right on. And I just haven't driven it enough to really do it by sound yet, so I'm going to have to keep my eye on the tack. Because we're going in at about 1,300 RPMs. We supposed to do something? I saw a marking on the ground. Yeah, there's a marking on the ground. What is going on? I have to back up and try it again. I don't think I was going too fast. Or is it only in certain lanes? See, there it is. They're going to have us do something? Okay, well, enter does not work. So it just disappeared, so that's a little bit of a bug for now. To get that thing ironed out. Oh man, we are going to hit traffic, aren't we? I bet you there's some sort of AI accident going on here. You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I think I will. Oh, it's clearing up. Usually what happens is it looks like it's going to clear up and then it backs up again. And of course, gotta love the AI. Program to go. Wasn't even checking for traffic. Good one, SES. So let's see if we can start off in the high range here. Got a little bit of a rolling start. I'll still at a complete stop. I'd still probably take it down into the low range with 45,000 on here. Whoa, that was the wrong slot there. That sucks, because I had the timing down, too. Yeah, she seems to be pretty good. But I like running these, I like running the engine, transmission, all that realistic.
50 yards, go straight.
And it was very typical to have a 350 horsepower engine at the time in this thing, so we're going to roll with it. I feel like, and I don't know if it's just me, if it has to do with the transmission, probably a little bit with the transmission, I feel like 350 horsepower is not the same between manufacturers. I always feel like a 350 in a Mack can do more than 300. Oop, we got to go. Let's start off in the high end. Can do more than a 350 horsepower with some other, like a Cummins or something like that. That's what I'm finding anyway. Just engines within the game. It's my only reference. But I'm always surprised at what the Mack can do. There, again, I do often run it more realistic, and so I'll put a 3.7, a 3.9, a 4.1 differential in there to kind of offset it. But it's not like I'm incredibly slow or anything. I would have thought that I would have been dragging a lot more. The question is, are we going to hit any hills? And if we hit any hills, how's that going to work? Of course, we got to make it through town first. The Jake on it.
Go straight.
That slows you down a lot. A lot. I like it. Alright, let's go back to the lower range. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm starting out in 3 low, and then we just go up to the first position in high, which is, we'll just call it 4. Or actually, it's called 1. And I'm getting between the different ranges using the range selector. Splitter controls the reverse. Reverse kind of has its own, and that's the best way to mimic it on an Eaton Fuller shifter, because usually you have a separate range, kind of like a range knob, but a separate location just for your reverse gears. So that's kind of how Fury 6 set it up in terms of the shift pattern. It's a free transmission and shift pattern from Fury 6. He's got a lot of good stuff.
50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So I don't think we have anything like beacons on the trailer. We do have beacons set up on the truck. I didn't have any options for nodes with the trailer in terms of lights or anything, or in terms of license plate. I did have some on the Mack here. I just threw in, I just went with the default Idaho. We get the beacons off now. But yeah, not a ton of options, but it is a unique trailer. So that's why I'm kind of showing it off in case you guys haven't seen it. And it is a free trailer. I think we got 2 turn lanes, so I better stick over here. That's 2 in a row. Not paying attention. I really got to watch that tack. It doesn't like 1325. It doesn't like 1350. That thing has to go in at 1300. Wow. Let's see if I can get over here. Get through this signal. Yeah, you got to hit it right on the dot. I like the challenge, though. Lose a little bit of speed here. Yeah. The only gripe that I have, and maybe it's realistic because I haven't driven through Mexico, is there's a lot of slow zones. A lot of them. And I end up with probably more than half of my deliveries end up being late.
Right.
Alright, so what are we doing now here? I think I'm going to go to the right anyway. Let's go ahead and check in here on the map. What if I do take that detour? Oh, that's not too bad. I could probably get on over here and meet back up. I think that's possible. Alright, let's follow the detour and see what happens. Get the four-ways off. Now it's rerouting us. Now it wants us to go off to the left here. Is that right?
Straight. After 100 yards, turn right.
Oh, we are way up on that curb. And let's go to the right. We got to give this trailer a little bit more room. I have not been giving it the proper amount of room that it needs. Gone up on the curb a couple times. You got a little bit more flexibility once you start to get into fourth.
Yards, turn right.
With that shift point, it starts to shift up a little bit. By the time you get to sixth gear, or your
Turn right.
sixth high, it's more like at around 1400, 1450, something like that. Alright, no more curbs. Let's do this the right way. See if it... So my time didn't change drastically. It didn't look like it was going to be on the map, so I can only assume that based on that... Does this have different stages? Yep, we got 3 different stages on the Jake. Typical of a SlavJerry engine. I like them. Oh, and let's come to a full stop. That guy's flying around the corner. I don't think you guys are doing the speed limit. And you guys are timed perfectly, too. In 3, 2, 1. No more car. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. I think we're going to have to go up on the curb to avoid it. No, maybe not. I'm going to assume we're going off to the left. I know we're going through Mexicali. There we go. Yeah, that's more like 1450 and fourth. Yep, same there in fifth. We're just not getting too much momentum here between all the lights.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
And the detour. A little bit slow going today. Maybe I'll skip some of this part, and I'll see you guys when we're back out on the road. Alright, looks like we might be finally pulling out of town here. Got the green light up to 50 miles an hour now. Is that a train track? I don't see anything coming down. Hope these trains aren't running through here right now. Oh, there's a bump. Yeah, this is about as fast as we've gone the whole drive. Got those Trilex rims on the front and back painted black. Forgot to mention that. And just like that, hitting a speed restriction.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
There's a lot of twists and turns, not a whole lot of straight road here, so I'm keeping that map up. I know we're a little fast, but trying to make up some time here. Took almost 2 hours to get through town. We're trying to make up for time.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Hey, that was the first shift floating and not even looking at the gauges. It's a little bit easier up in 5th and 6th. You got to go a little bit earlier, which is closer to a normal shift. There sure is a lot of traffic. Hopefully they keep going and I'm not past some imaginary line where they stop. Yeah, so much for that. Okay, so I've never seen that. Either they go or they stop. And what they seem to be doing here is doing kind of a rolling stop. Yeah, just lots of zigging and zagging. I wonder if we're even going to ever get on a straight road. I don't think all of this is because of the detour, is it? But that's what detours do. Keep it realistic, I guess. See if I can take it out a little bit wider here. If any cars are coming. I think we're good. Got our first test. Got a little hill here. See if we can build some momentum. I'm not going to put it into 5th because we'll be dropped to probably about 1,000 RPMs. So see how much this takes off of it. We're at 2,000 RPMs right now. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Wow, that's really just those hills will kill you. I think I'll still be able to go up them. I mean, obviously I've got lower gears in 4th, and I always have my 3 low gears. So I think we'll be fine. We won't be fast, but we will be fine. The other thing that always happens in Reforma that's hard to get used to is incredibly large bumps. Like, they expect you to be going like 5 miles an hour over them. Otherwise, you just destroy your truck and trailer. This is a different road. We're on dirt. No curbs to hit, so we'll take that one a little bit sharp. Yeah, this is definitely the way around. Wow. And we are getting tossed. If I had a motion platform, I'd be sick. Man. We got the hills in the background. Mountains. Looking good. Alright, we're back on pavement. Trailer park.
After 100 yards, turn right.
I don't think I missed a turn to have it redirect me like this. I think we've been in Mexicali for like 3 hours game time now. 2 hours anyway. We can start in that first gear in high if we get a rolling start. But if we got to stop because of cross traffic, for sure, got to go down to the low range.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Now, Abram did say that he is still going to make another pass and be touching up Tijuana, but we're kind of passing by the outskirts of it, and a lot of that is just because he ended up getting in Mexicali, Tecate, but he couldn't get all of Tijuana. And like he mentioned on his Patreon, that he's got that restriction because California rework was being done by SCS, so now he can work on that a little bit more. Looking forward to that. That guy puts in the hours for sure. Leading us down to one lane here. We'll squeeze in front of this concrete truck. And of course, every time you go to another city, it seems like, or a different state, you have to pay the toll. See if it's registering this time. It'd be nice because it's a gate. There we go. 25 bucks. Or 25 pesos anyway. Oh, I forgot about the low range. That was my fault. Now it looks like we're going to be able to get some speed here, huh? Maybe? Or is that a light up ahead? I would think that they wouldn't be putting a light in here where they just told you can go 68. Or 68 equivalent, anyway. Okay, those are just signs. Thought it was a stoplight. Alright, let's go ahead and push this thing then. Oh, never mind. A little bit of road construction. This is going to be a 12 hour. I'm hoping we can just get in here before dark. I don't see anyone else coming. We're pushing through it. We're pushing through it. That's the second one that we've gone through, but there's never been any traffic coming the other way. Hasn't loaded in time. So we'll just take advantage of that. We're going to need the speed to get up to 110 kilometers anyway. Or whatever that sign said. Alright, here we go. Even got a little bit of a downhill here. Loving the PNG textures. Loving the skyboxes. And, yeah, just loving Reforma. Just not doing enough Reforma. There's so much. The map is so big. I think I had to miss out on it, but last night, Saturday night, I think Goggles was doing some racing. I think he said he was going to be over in the east part of the Reforma map. Concepcion del Oro, I think. Which sounds pretty cool. I just couldn't make it for that. And in fact, even though you're watching this on a Sunday or after Sunday, this is actually Saturday night. They're racing and I'm recording. Ah, man, Reforma loves doing this. They love just throwing you up and down 30, 40 miles an hour at a time. Killing me. Full Jake. I've been speeding for like a mile now. Equivalent in the game. Love checking out this map though. This map is so cool. Let's go back up top, huh? We'll leave that map up. Are we, we're coming into a toll zone again. Am I a camione? Is that what that is? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I think so. Let's go ahead and come to a complete stop. Since we're going through... Oh, it's not exactly an inspection. But beautiful map. So what's restriction here? 80. 80 is going to be... Oh, it doesn't. I don't have a speed for it. Oxo. So I do have the, what is that mod? That mod that puts real companies into Reforma. There we go. We got 50 miles an hour now. Now we're kind of in between towns, which is fine. Let's get up to speed. Little bit by little bit. Makes you wish you had a lot more in between gears. But we're running it realistic today. There's so much detail and so much differentiation between all the different areas. A little bit of a hole in the map there. Oh, hey, talk about a hole in the map. I have no idea what's going on right now. What? That was different. Yeah, a little bit more than a hole in the map. I think the only other map mod that I have in here right now is ATS expansion. I doubt that's going to be a conflict. Let's get those four-ways on. So there you are. That's the problem with this type of transmission. 2200 RPMs in third, and you drop to 1100 in fourth. So you just gotta take it slow, I think, right? That's my only other option. I just gotta go back to a reasonable RPM, and if it means I gotta drop to 20 miles an hour, then that's what I gotta do. Otherwise, you can go a few more miles per hour and you'll just blow out the transmission in the engine. Or if I put it into the next gear, I'll be going down, and pretty soon I'll be below 1,000 RPMs, and then I'm just going to be stuck on the side of the road. I have to start over at first. Got a decent amount of people behind me. Sorry about that, guys. But this is a crazy hill. Go figure, the first time I get a decent speed limit, I can't make it. So probably my average is going to be about 20-25 miles an hour this entire drive. But if we look at the map there, we are running into some serious switchbacks going on here. This is probably going to be the story for the rest of the drive, unfortunately. See if it flattens out a little bit so I can get into fourth. And normally I should probably pull off to the side of the road, but because it's a simulator, I'm not going to. Okay, we're at 1300 RPMs. Going down to 12, yep, so there's no in between. You want to run in 1200 RPMs or 2200, that's your two choices. Man, this is brutal. Okay, so now that I know this road, I don't think I'm picking anything under 15 speeds to get up this. Maxing out, got to pull off a little bit and just cruise here at about 20 miles an hour. Even sitting here at about 1750. You don't want to be doing that the whole time. Well, he's transporting some Jack Daniels. Let's go ahead and follow him. Of course, we won't be able to follow him for too much longer. Even he's out pulling us. These guys are right on me, man. Right on me. Well, I got a little bit of a shoulder. What happens? Well, there's a guardrail. What happens if I pull over a little bit and let them try to kind of go by me in this lane? Now we got guardrails now. Got to back off. Yeah, the difference is only a couple miles an hour anyway, so I'm just going to leave it here so we don't burn up the engine. Nice detail. Lots of nice detail. Look at the road. Road's all cracked. That's a nice touch. Oh, hey. How much of my lane you want, guy? And that really hurt me. Took me down to second. Let's see if I can... That's doing the same to me when I was going from third to fourth. Now second to third. Okay, we're pulling up a little bit now. That guy cutting me off really kind of screwed me over. We're just going to stay here. We can see where we're going. Way up there. I know you guys probably can't see the map because my camera's blocking it. It's just for my reference. I mean, not that it's really that big of a deal. Just follow the windy road, right? Yeah, we got a little bit of an incline. I'm just going to stick it out here, and kind of is what it is. We're getting closer and closer to getting here at night. It says we're getting in at 7 o'clock. If we continue, oh, it's going up by the second, by the minute. That's what always gets you in Reforma. There's a lot of hills, a lot of switchbacks, a lot of areas where your speed is restricted, and then, like, if you have anything other than no rush, you will be late. That's usually what I find. Now, obviously, if I didn't have, 350 horsepower, I'd be doing a little bit better. But I'm talking even when I'm well equipped. It's just the speed like, you can't take this thing at 50 miles an hour. Not in a truck. Not with any cargo behind you. Even if the engine could do it. Just can't do it. Get a good view off here, though. I bet. Let's see what we have coming around this curve here. That's pretty cool. Get a screenshot of that. Yeah, this is getting really steep up here. Because I'm all the way to the floor. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm hunting for the screenshot. Wow, did I ever pick the wrong engine and transmission for this drive. Whoa, hey, stay on the road, buddy. Stay on the road. Sorry, guys, I think I cut him off. Let's go back to this view. Seems to be a little less dangerous for everyone else. Look at that. Nice screenshot. Sorry, whipping the camera around on you. My screenshot button is tied to the keyboard. Probably time to get something like a Stream Deck so I can just reach over and enable that camera. Yeah, this is testing the boundaries of this engine. Wow. Still see the reflection of the sun off those cracks in the pavement. It's pretty nice. Up into wind tunnel country here. Or wind tunnel. Got the electric wind farm here. Oh, and Wild Turkey. We'll follow him too. You guys going where Jack Daniels is? Let me know where that is. starting to flatten out here. I might be able to, yep, we're in fourth now. Oh, and this guy cut me off. Only rule is can't be in fourth for this drive. Would you frickin' believe it? Look at that back there. So cool. So cool. Hey, great drive though. Scenery and everything. Just loving Reforma. And this new addition to Baja. Thought we were flattening out, but apparently we found more mountain. Alright. We're just gonna follow Wild Turkey. Oh, we do have to stop. And we gotta pay the fee again. What's it gonna be, 25? There it is, 25. This looks like the right way. Wow. Definitely hitting both ends of the spectrum there. I think I'm just going to start clutching it. Getting over it. Yeah, so a minute ago we were going to be in at 7. We were originally going to be in at 4. Now we're in at 8:30 and it's still ticking up. And that's about as fast as we can go right there. Get the Jake on. Go back in the cab. Full Jake, but we are not slowing down. We are coming down just as fast, just as steep as we were coming up. So I'm getting into the real brakes here. Slow it down a little bit, see if we can hold that. I got caught behind, I didn't prepare, I didn't know how steep this hill was going to be. We didn't have our headlights on the entire time. Surprised we didn't get fined. Come to think of it, I don't know if I've been fined in Reforma. Maybe because of all the speed restrictions and speed bumps and hills and stuff. I'm not going fast enough to ever be fined. Yep, to Tecate. I'll just keep that Jake on. I'd stop if I could, guys. I really would. See if I can use the gears to slow me down here. Wow. You really don't want to stop there. I got full Jake and oh god, this is getting bad. Oh, and we're losing it, and we're losing it. Nope, we're going straight still. I'm all out of control here.
Keep right. After 15 yards, turn right.
We'll just keep, this is full Jake.
Right.
We gotta slow down. That's probably gonna kill the transmission. And we're into Tecate. 22 minutes left. Let's see if we can get a ticket. Now that I mentioned that, and I can't remember ever getting a ticket here. Let's see if we can. See if we can get one. There we go. Okay, we got one. So that theory misproven. And we're totally stopping. Totally stopping. Hey, we got the green. I gotta just start clutching.
Go straight.
Ah, what a wild drive. Anything can happen down here in Reforma. Look at that moon. That's so cool. Is there a moon in PNG? I thought PNG overrode that. I thought that was only in the base weather. But that looks cool.
Keep left. After 15 yards, turn left. Turn left.
We're just trying to get this thing delivered at this point. Alright, so what's going on here? I'm not paying anything here. No check-in. Okay. Sounds good.
Keep right.
Alright, we are just about here now. Totally stopping, totally stopping. Ah, there's no one here anyway.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
We are going to turn left.
Turn right.
That's what we needed. Just a little bit more grinding. Man, awful. This thing is very finicky. I'm thinking unless you know how to drive the real thing, you're clutching this. Get our four ways on. Where exactly are we going here? Make sure we don't clip this trailer. We're bringing trees to General Mills? Is that what's going on? Actually, I think the delivery point is Trident. That's what it said, I think.
You have reached your destination.
Okay. I hit something invisible. Good to know. I was gonna say, that's weird, getting out of a drive in Reforma without trailer damage. And I would be speaking too soon. So where exactly are we going? I think I'm going to go around this way. Where am I backing these trees in? Weird load. I couldn't get any other load to Tecate so we could see that road. And we are way past it. We missed it. So, make a U-turn. What does Morgan say? Let's make a U-turn. Keep them on their toes or something like that. Keep them guessing. Oh, I'm gonna hit that trailer. Alright, so I think it's probably back in there. You know what? I'm probably gonna end up backing up to one of those docks. Go figure. Pulling up and unloading some logs. Alright. Let's go back. We have... How many do we have? We have 6 reverse gears. I'm going to go ahead and start in 4. See what happens. Hit the horn. Let them know we're coming back. I'm going to take out those dumpsters. Yep, okay, so it's just not... We're having a rough go. We're having a rough go today. Looks like it's going to be right there. To the right of that Trident. Alright, let's try 3. Reverse 3. It seems like it turns real quick sometimes, and then it takes longer other times. I hate this view too. But I don't have really good view to look out the window in the Mack anyway, so this is how we're doing it. That's pathetic. We're not gonna do that. Alright, keep it in reverse. In the second reverse, that looks a lot better. We can straighten out a bit. And hit the door, hit the dock with logs. Alright, well, parking brake on. Get our four-ways off. Parking lights only. And we will shut her down. Okay, I'm definitely... I gotta see this. This is not gonna be on time, yeah. Last time I did one of these, I lost every single dime. There you go. $3,000. Love it. There is no way to get something on time here in Reforma. That's the only thing that's... You have to check and see what the status is going to be. If the status is like no rush, you might still be late. Anything else, guaranteed to be late unless you're breaking every single law and flying off the side of a cliff. It's just not... It's not realistic, and those jobs need to account for more time. Anyway, that was fun though. Love Reforma. Still going to be checking it out. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments down below. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can see all of my videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.